This is a Permobil F5 VS. This is a very sophisticated power chair. This power chair only has 73 miles, so it was used for about 3 or 4 months. As you can see, it's still in new condition. It is loaded with all kinds of goodies on this chair. This is the most expensive power chair you can buy, okay, because it has 6 electrical function. It has the function, which this is the chair that most people are looking for if you need it. It's called a standing feature. So it'll stand you straight up in the air and you can drive around with standing. That's the first feature. It has the 14-inch seat lift, the electric tilt, the electric recline, the electric leg, and it also has what's called the Anterior Tilt. That's 6 electrical functions. So as I said, and it's got all kinds of other features. It has 73 miles. It's practically new condition. What we're going to do right now, we're going to do the standing feature. So if you're going to stand with this power chair, there's 2 things you need to do before you stand up. The first thing you need to do is put your knee brace on, lock your knees in. That has to go in. And this knee brace is adjustable by turning this knob right here. So if you have bigger knees, you need them more out, just turn the knob and it gives you more width between your knees. The next thing you need to do is put your chest brace on, which is right here. Because when you're going up, you need to be kept in the chair. All the functions have to be worked through the joystick or through the switch box. I'm going to use a switch box, and the first button you can see where it says standing. So I'm going to hit that button and the chair will start standing up. Now it does all kinds of motions by the time it gets to be standing. So you see the wheels are going down to the ground in front. So those wheels will start really high and they'll go down to give you more suspension on the front of the chair. So as the seat is going up slowly, you can see it. The nice thing about this chair, once you're elevated to the standing position, you can still drive this chair. So now, I can still drive this chair if I wanted to. But you're going to be driving at a reduced speed. So this would be the driving position right there. So you can see why the front wheels in front have to be down, because you're leaning forward. Now you have to have more stability. This is the standing position right there. You also have another, if you don't want to use this chest guard, you also have an actual chest guard here also. I'll show you the back of the chair. So you can see how clean this is. And while we have the seat elevated, let's look at the base real quick. A little dusty from sitting. We have 14-inch wheels right here. You have the caster wheels in the back. You can see the suspension now with the seat elevated. This is the rear suspension. This is the front suspension. You got 2 shocks right there and they're adjustable, okay? And you have 2 on the opposite side. So you have a total of 4 shocks. This is why these chairs have such a great suspension. You have a motor for each wheel. Each wheel has an independent motor that starts here and it goes here and it comes into the wheel right in the middle. Direct drive, no chain, no belt, directly to the wheel. This chair right now, if the seat was down and everything else, it weighs over 430 pounds. So it's a heavy, heavy power chair. There's no way I can lift or push this chair. But if you have the power off and the seat is down and you need to move it around, there's a lever right here and it tells you if you push the lever up or down, push it down, it unlocks the wheel. You can see the wheel is unlocked right now, okay? So you have to do both motors on both sides. And when you're done rolling it, make sure you put it back in gear. This is the mistake a lot of people do. They call and they're all excited and their chair's not working. Well, if the motor's not back in gear, the electronics is not going to work. This is why you want the power off, because if the power is on, you put it in neutral, you might have some resistance in the motor. So now I'm going to turn the power back on over here because I turned it off. And I'm going to bring the chair forward. So as I said, it drives pretty good at a good clip forward, but it does turn slow, which is normal. I'm going to bring it back here, and I'm going to bring the seat back down. All right, so I'm going to bring the seat back down so you can see it going back down now. This chair is made by Permobil, so this is the highest quality you can get. Permobil makes, they're Swedish made power chair. Their quality is just fantastic. So the seat is coming back down. Then we're going to show you some other options. Also, you have a swing away joystick, so if you want to swing the joystick from the front to the side, everything is set up for a right-handed person. If you're left-handed, we can switch everything to the left side. No problem at all for us to do that. So now we're back down to sitting position. So now you can take your chest guard off, and you can take your knee brace off. And now this, as a matter of fact, let me put the seat flat and I'll show you why I'm doing that in a minute. Okay, the next function I'm going to show you is the electric seat lift. The seat lift can go up 14 inches. So right now I'm going to make the seat go up. So you're going to start roughly at 22 inches, okay? So 22, by the time you're all the way up, you'll be at 36 inches. So you can see the actuator here. You can see the actual frame of the seat lift right there going up. There we go. And again, you can drive. Now this is with the seat elevated. So you can still drive, again, at a reduced speed, of course. You can still drive the chair at a reduced speed with the seat elevated. I'm going to set it up back here. So this is, now you're at 36 inches. So you'll be definitely eye level with someone if you're sitting at 36 inches off the ground right here. When it's down to 22, add 14 inches, you'll be at 36 inches. So this is your seat lift right there. I'm going to bring the seat lift back down. So now we've covered two of the very important functions. The standing feature, which is called the vertical standing. We've covered the 14-inch seat lift, and both of those function, you can still drive the chair around even though you're elevated or you're standing. It'll be at a reduced speed, of course, for your safety, okay? The next feature I'm going to show you is the electric tilt. The electric tilt is when the bottom right here goes back. So when this bottom goes back, it's going to take the legs, it's going to take the back, because they're all connected together, okay? This is called the electric tilt. And this is as far as it'll go. This is your electric tilt. The next thing I'm going to show you are the electric legs. Now these legs right now are set up short. We can push these foot plates further up. Whoever had this chair was not very tall, but this chair is fully adjustable. So if you're 5'2" or 6'2", we can adjust it to whatever position we need to. So if you needed some circulation, this would be extreme circulation, of course, but you could also bring it down halfway. This would be halfway here. And you still have your legs higher than your body if you were tilted only halfway. So now I'm going to bring the legs back down, the seat back down. So we've covered now several functions. The next function we're going to cover now is called the electric recline. The electric recline is when just the back, let me pull this so you can see it, just the back is going back. Not the bottom, just the back. That's called the electric recline. This is called the electric recline. And it's a full, as you can see, it's a full recline. So if you were laying in this chair, and this headrest is fully adjustable. This headrest can be put any position you want it. So this is the, if you were fully reclined, that's what it would look like. So I'm going to bring the recline back up. So far we've covered the standing position. We've covered the 14-inch seat lift. We've covered the electric legs. We've covered the electric recline. And now I'm going to bring the legs back down. And if you want to bring the legs down and the back together, you can do two functions at once. If you do it through the joystick, you can do two functions at once. So now I'm going to bring the legs back in. And now I'm going to show you this is called the anterior tilt. As you can see, the seat is going down. So that's called the anterior tilt, okay? So if I bring it back, you'll be able to see. Let me raise the seat a little bit. And let's see if we get more tilt. There we go. We got a little bit more tilt right there. That's called the anterior tilt. When the seat goes down, it helps you get out because you'd have your foot plate up. I'm going to bring the seat back down. You'll be able to see. So when I bring the seat back down, you can see how it's coming level. And I'm going to bring the seat lift down all the way to the bottom. So now we're level again. So that's called the anterior tilt. It's not much of a tilt, but it's enough. Again, it's enough. Let me show you. You can see it now going down to the front. Well, actually, it's not too bad. Okay. So that's called your anterior tilt. It helps you get out. So that's another function this chair has. Okay. So we've got here, let me bring the seat up. Let's bring the seat back down. All the way down. Okay. So now we've covered all the function in this power chair. Let's look at the seating system. So the seat on this chair, a couple things we're going to start with. These calf pads right here are rounded, okay? So they hold your leg in, but the only bad thing about these is you can't shut the foot plate up completely because they're so rounded. So if you wanted regular flat calf pads, you know what I mean, flat ones, then the foot plate, when you're all the way in, let me show you. So if you have your legs all the way in and you want to get out, you still have these foot plates in the way. So if you're being transferred in the chair, you don't have to get in from the front. It doesn't really matter. But if you're getting from the front, you're backing in, these need to be changed to flat pads. So your foot plate flips up level with the chair so you can just get out with nothing in there. It's just a little suggestion there. Let me bring the foot plates back out. The seat on this chair is a Roho cushion. It's 18 by 18. It's an 18 by 18 Roho. This is an air cushion. You can put air in this seat through the valve, okay? The valve is right here. It was hidden right there. So we have a little pump that you can pump air right into this valve, and you can adjust the firmness or the softness of your seat. This is the most expensive seat you can get. You also have a safety belt. You have a chest guard also here, and you also have chest guard pads here that can be removed. If you don't need these, they can also be pushed out of the way. There's a little lever here and here, so they can be pushed out of the way, and they can also be brought in, and they can also be adjusted in, out, any position you want if you need. So if you're getting this chair and you have trouble staying in your seat, you have a tendency of leaning, you may only need one if you lean to one side, or you may need both, or if you don't need them, we can just take them off completely. So you have also lateral pads for your knees here. Let me put the thing up. These pads right here, what they'll do is they'll keep your knees from going out and your feet from coming off the foot plate. So these lateral pads right here can be moved forward, all the way back to here. They can be moved in, they can be moved out. They're all adjustable. So right now they're just set up right here, but if you want them a little more in, a little more out, a little more forward, it's all adjustable, okay? Also with this chair, you have right here a USB port. So if you need to charge your phone, right here's a USB port right here. When you turn, you can see the turning radius on this chair. I have it on fast right now, so that's why it's turning so fast. The headrest is removable, and it is fully adjustable. So you can adjust it any position you want for your desired comfort. These cylinders, there's two cylinders back here. If I turn this cylinder right here, you can see how I can adjust the arm, the tilt of the arm. So this is how you adjust the tilt of the arm, not the height, but the tilt right here with these cylinders right here. Also behind this chair, right over here, you have a power button. When we ship these chairs, we always turn the power off right here. So we need, there'll be a sticker showing you power here. So you need to go in here and turn the power back on. It's right where my fingers are, the button's on top, okay? These are reflectors, they're not lights, okay? Also, with this power chair, you have an anchor point here, so if you need to tie your chair to your lift, there's an anchor point right beside the rear. There's one on both sides, and there's also two more up front. So you may not be able to see them, but there's one right here up front where I have my hand on it right here. There's another one there on both sides. So this is where you anchor your chair to your lift or to your van to transport this power chair. So when you charge this chair, you will take your Permobil charger and you'll plug it below your joystick, and as soon as the light turns green, well, goes from 0 to 100% on this charger, the charger will turn off. So when the batteries are full, the charger turns off. So now, this chair will give you about 15 miles on a battery charge. All chairs are different. It all depends how much you're using the function. If you're in the grass going uphill, you might get less. But the mileage it's different for everybody. It all depends what kind of driver you are, what kind of surface you're on, okay? So let's recap this power chair. This is a Permobil F5. This chair has 5 electrical functions. I think I said 6 earlier, but I think it's 5. It has the standing feature, that'd be 1. It has the seat lift that goes up to 14 inches, that'd be number 2. It has the electric tilt, that'd be number 3. It has the electric recline, that'd be number 4. And it has what's called the interior tilt. That's 5 electrical functions on this power chair. This chair has 83 miles, still practically brand new condition. It has the USB port. It has the swing away joystick. It has the lateral pads for your knees, the chest guards here. It has the knee brace, the other chest guard. It has a fully adjustable headrest, anchor points all the way around. It has the Roho cushion. Also, let me just mention something. I probably should turn the speed down on this chair. All right, let me turn the speed down a little bit. I should mention something about this chair. If you're going to buy this chair, you need this can be customized to your size. So if you're 100 pounds or you're 250 pounds, all this needs to be expanded, or shortened. We can do all that here. So if you're going to buy this chair, we need to know your height, your weight, and so we can adjust this chair to you before you get it, okay? So if you're looking for a power chair, top of the line, this chair also goes 7.5 miles an hour. So this is a very fast power chair. Fully loaded, top of the line, the most expensive power chair you can buy on the market. This is the F5 VS standing power chair, ready to go. Seven and a half miles an hour is the top speed I got on it. It's a very smooth power chair. Very easy to drive. I got it on full speed now, so it responds a little quick, but if I had it on the first speed, it would be a lot slower. These chairs have no problem in the grass usually. The headrest is a little noisy right now because I don't have the headrest tied in properly. So this is the Permobil F5 VS with all the 5 functions. And I'm going to raise the seat on this one so you can see the seat elevated. So this is the seat lift going from 22 all the way up to 36 inches. It's going up right now, and as soon as it goes up, I'll drive the chair. So you can still drive this chair with the seat elevated at a reduced speed, of course. So this is the seat elevated right now at 36 inches. Not too many chairs you can get a seat elevated to 36 inches. So if you're looking for a fully loaded power chair, this will be a really, really nice one. This is the vertical standing power chair with 5 electrical function.
Hi, I'm Mark.
And my name is Alex.
We are a family-owned business for over 25 years.
We have many products available, not just what you see in this video. If you would like to learn more, you can call the number below at 800-677-6293, or you can visit us directly at www.untitled.com. www.marcsmobility.com.